with execution of justice. In Ecclesiastes 8 verse 11, he said, when sentence is delayed, may we continue wickedness. Don't delay sentence. Reward those who have done good, my dear. Encourage the good. One who has sung well, encourage him. One who is to encourage, who must command, must obey command. Every commander is first an obedient person. That's why in Matthew chapter 8 verse 8 and 9, he said, I too, Master, say your word and your servant shall be made well. I too am under authority. I say to one, go, and he goes. The other, come, and he comes. I am all under authority. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 5 and 6. He said, being able to command obedience when your own obedience is complete. You cannot be a commander until you have learned to obey. That's why those who cannot obey cannot rule. If you see a system that is scattered and wicked and evil, check those who lead them have not obeyed. Those who are in charge never obeyed. So that is why the system is a shambles. When those who cannot obey are ruling and giving laws, the system will be polluted. Someone has never obeyed at all. He's giving rule. He's enforcing EFCC, and yet he's a thief. No, he can't enforce it. He will steal more. Anyone who must be a commander must first of all be obedient. Only commanders can. If you cannot obey command, you cannot be a commander. Amen. Do you want to be a king that can rule and you endure? Obedience is the first rule. When you have obeyed, you can command them to look at your example as a means to their own greatness. Can one say amen? Shout amen. Every throne or every king must take care of consecration. Rules of consecration. Let me tell you something. There was in Daniel chapter 5 verse 2, 3, 4 and 4. He said a king, his name is called Belshazzar. He was having a party. It was a party for prostitutions, all those kind of things. They were all there. And then he brought the vessels of God, holy chalice and ciborum, all the things from the house of God in Judah. And they started a party. The party was to the God of gold and the silver, God of iron and bronze, God of wood and stone. He was using the vessels of gold and glory to worship a god of demons. As that was happening, a hand wrote, mene, teke, fasten. Say, you have been weighed in a balance. You have been found wanting. You have been disconnected. You have been weighed in a balance. You have been found wanting. Your kingdom has been given to enemies. As that was happening, God weighed him in a balance, found him guilty, judged him, and condemned him. That very night, his authority came to an end. He was killed. Other man, if you must be a king, avoid arrogance and pride. In Acts of the Apostles chapter 12, Acts 12, verse 20 to 23, there was a king. His name was called Herod. Herod was a great king. He arrested Peter, James. He was killing the disciples. And one day, his people gathered around him, and they came for like a day of oration. A day people gathered to pay him homage. And his man started talking. As he was talking, they started clapping for him. Clap for him. Say, God is talking. God is talking. God, Herod is God. God is talking. Herod is God. As that was happening, he said, yes, I am God. I am God. Immediately the angel of God gave me a slap. Bah! One blow, 7. One blow, 7. The man fell down. Worms from nowhere, no more worms. Worms from his body came out of it and started eating him and finished eating him thoroughly, and he died, my dear.